and welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. You know, over the years, and it's been many years, I've been blessed to interview so many people who've done so many different things. And one of the things that always interests me is somebody who has the patience to write a book. Well, with me is Blanca Rodriguez. Did I get that right?
Yes.
And you wrote a book, but you really kind of wear a bunch of hats.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll get to the book in a minute, but what do you do? I mean, I know you're a masseuse.
Yes, yes. I'm a licensed massage therapist.
Okay, so how long have you been around the industry?
I've been a licensed massage therapist for almost 18 years, and I'm a certified canine massage therapist as well for almost 8 years.
Okay, which would be for us not thinking dogs.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Do they take well to massage?
You know what? Absolutely. And taking under consideration that dogs are mammals and us humans are mammals as well, dogs have, as us, body systems, muscle mass, and they go through aches, pains. They have feelings as much as we do, so they take it very, very well, especially dogs that are prone to fall, like agility dogs, competition dogs, and of course senior dogs. And
Right.
I have worked with dogs on end of life as well, and they take it very well.
Well, we who have had dogs, large dogs get hip displacement.
Yes.
Okay, and that probably helps. Why did you decide to do, well, let's go back to the beginning. Why did you decide to do massage? Forget pets for a second. Why did you decide to do massage?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I always been prone to help others. And as I grew up, I was a very outdoorsy person. Well, I'm still very much love my outdoors. We fall, we scrape, we hurt. And when I heard about massage therapy for the first time, I said that definitely is my calling because I can help people feel better and be better. Let's say seniors that are prone to be in wheelchairs, they can go to backaches. Stress is a great producer of pain, of physical pain, with headaches, very stiff muscle, and that's one of the many reasons I chose massage therapy. And my biggest rule is definitely do no harm, and massage therapy is all about that, definitely.
You know, and I'm not going to knock chiropractic. I don't go. I had a bad experience when I was a kid. And you know, you get that once you have a bad experience, you kind of get gun shy about doing something. And I've been gun shy now. I had a stroke, and I went for occupational therapy. And within occupational therapy, there was kind of massage type stuff, and I kind of blend it with, I don't know if I'd call it chiropractic, but I learned that sometimes you have to try something more than once. Same thing with my eating. My eating was always terrible. Didn't eat vegetables, and I always got yelled at. Maybe the one you tried, it wasn't made right.
That's
and
right.
I found that stuff that I didn't think I liked, I do like. Plus our taste change.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So you decided to do this massage thing about 18 years ago. Who's your clientele? I mean, like, is it mainly women, mainly men, a mix of both, an even mix of both? Is it young, old? Who was your clientele?
Well, definitely is a mix of both. My craft is more into medical massage therapy, the medical aspect of things. People are post-surgical patients, fractures, scrapes, falls, sports massage as well. It really helps everybody, every single patient with their recovery. And I definitely do massage therapy at two to rehab centers for addiction, which is an amazing approach for their recovery, because many of these patients, they have no clue that massage therapy and chiropractic care can help them with their recovery. So it's a pretty new approach to these rehab centers, and I absolutely love it. I'm very grateful to do it. And the biggest success in my life is see others feel better and be better. Definitely.
You know, I can so get that, because nobody really helped me when I started this business, and I made a commitment to help others as we move along if I ever became successful. And there's nothing you can't buy watching somebody succeed that you've helped along. Okay?
Definitely.
In years gone by, we did a thing called WRPB Night on Broadway, where we take underprivileged kids to see a play.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay? And you can't buy them coming over and hugging you or thanking you. You just can't buy those things. You know, I talk about the Stuart Martin Chamber, and I'm not a chamber fan, but that chamber has taken me in, and it's like family. I've made a nice amount of money from that chamber, but I've also made 4 of the most amazing friendships, and you can't buy that.
Absolutely.
So you're right. For you, watching somebody go from point A, being in pain or discomfort, to being able to do things that they couldn't do before, feeling like it's got to be an amazing feeling.
Without a doubt.
You know. Okay, so you decide to do this, you're doing this. Did you have, and this is a question I kind of ask everybody, when you change careers or you go into something new, I think success comes from the support that you get indirectly from family and friends. Did you get support from family and friends? What they say, what do you do? Like I got, don't be stupid, get a real job. What did you get?
Well, in the beginning, some family and some friends, they were not too excited or impressed with my changes and change of careers. But there's always someone that they will say, you know what, close your eyes and jump. And
yeah, that's so true.
That is a game changer. Even this one person that supports you in any single way, whatever it is that
the stupid ideas we come up with.
Yeah, even when the stupid ideas come in, it's like, you know what, go for it, try it out, see how it goes, because change is a constant, change is unavoidable,
right.
And there's always, we can change from career and career and career. We can change professions, we can change our minds, we can go back and forth, or make a mixture of all professions and make it a holistic profession, so to speak.
Okay, so now you brought up the word holistic. So what's the difference between what you do massage work and what you do, because you are also a holistic masseuse?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Holistic massage is paying more attention to the person, to the individual as a whole, meaning body, mind, and spirit. Most of the rest of my massage career has been focusing on the patient, on the medical aspect of things, meaning there's scar tissue, there's muscle tightness, etc. When it comes to a whole, is how are you feeling today? What is your purpose of this massage? What is your purpose after this massage? What are you planning on doing? What is your water intake, for example? How important is water intake for our lives? Because lack of water intake brings lack of focus and forgetfulness and even constipation, believe it or not.
Well, I can believe that.
Yes.
I mean, I have, since I had my stroke, I've learned that I need to drink more water.
Yes.
Okay, it kind of flushes your system, flushes the salts that brought my blood pressure through the roof. But staying hydrated is so important.
Absolutely.
When you, so I come to you and say, hey, I'm looking for a masseuse, and you explain to me the difference between holistic and just a plain masseuse, and I tell you that, I had a stroke or whatever. I guess the holistic end is the end where you look for just not the pain in my side, it's like the whole.
Absolutely.
Okay? You know, it's interesting. Holistic medicine and treatments have been around forever.
Yes.
It's just really pretty recent that people are snapping onto it and saying, this makes some sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to use a word because I heard it, and I don't know if I'm using it in the right place. So, there are different modalities in massage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like, I don't know the different ones, but what do you focus on when you do massage?
When I do massage, I focus in different modalities depending on the needs of the individual. That's why communication is so imperative when it comes to the giver and the receiver of a massage. First of all, I ask, how are you feeling? How's your water intake? Water intake is so imperative. And the difference is, can you ask the question again? I'm so sorry.
That's just fine.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
there's different modalities.
Yes.
How do you know which modality or what modalities that you're going to use? And on top of that, what modalities do you use?
Okay, so I use, I always ask, how is the pressure? What kind of pressure do you prefer? How are you feeling today? And I use everything from lymphatic drainage, myofascial release, cupping, hot stone,
Do you use
cold
cupping?
stone. Yes, I
Do you
do
do
cupping.
cupping the old-fashioned way with the fire and the glass, or
No.
the new way with the suction?
Well,
I guess?
and here in the U.S., cupping with fire is only acupuncturists that can do it, and you got to be approved by the fire department actually to
Okay,
do
that would make
anything
sense.
that has to do with fire. So the cupping that I use rubber and plastic cups. Plastic cups are for gliding, which is an excellent modality, and then the stationary cups which are the rubber ones. So, and I integrate these modalities because it will bring great blood flow to the surface of the skin, and it will help with pain, colds, pulmonary issues, and so much more.
I thought it was so cool when I saw cupping being done. And I saw it being done with fire, and I saw it being done with suction. And then all of a sudden you have these circles of red where it might look funny, but it makes you realize that it's actually bringing the blood to the surface. Blood is like the transporter of all the things that we need in our body, our nutrients, our oxygen, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's those things that heal, okay?
Yes,
So if they never make it to the surface, they only can heal where they go.
exactly.
So, like, most of us, I think, that don't know massage, talk about deep tissue,
Mm-hmm.
okay? That seems like kind of painful in my eyes, but some people like that,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yes.
I mean, I remember I'm going to guess it was either birthdays or holidays, my mom would buy us gift certificates for massage.
Wonderful.
And people just love that as a gift. They also love it as a giveaways, because we used to give giveaways on the air with that. So really it's kind of interesting. Do you see much change in the future in your industry?
The industry of massage therapists has been always an ever-changing one. That's why, as massage therapists, especially here in the state of Florida, we are obligated to do continuing education. So our knowledge just keeps on growing and not be stagnant, only limited to one thing. And as a holistic massage therapist, I see a bigger future in massage. People are opening so much more to it. I mean, starting with the rehab centers, that is a major milestone on progress. That holistic approach to recovery can be such a wonderful blessing for so many out there, and it's very much needed. And a lot of people have no idea of massage therapy, where it comes from. And it's very interesting because massage therapy has been around since very ancient times, 3000 BC to be exact. So, and the father of medicine, which is Hippocrates, he was a true believer in massage therapy. So fast forwarding till now and to what we see in the future is a very bright light of hope and wellness and healing that we see for so many out there that really do need it.
You know, a lot of people have gone from traditional medicine to holistic medicine because if you watch TV, what you hear is this medicine, and then when you hear the side effects, they cause the same problem that they're trying to solve sometimes.
And sometimes
Yeah, they cause death.
I mean, it causes more side effects and more issues than the effect of the medicine itself. Is
My belief is the body is meant to heal itself.
absolutely.
Sometimes it needs a kickstart.
Yes.
Okay, I got to get to this book. So you wrote a book.
Yes.
Tell me about the book.
Basically, this book is a combination and a group effect of 29 different authors from all over the world, from all walks of life. And our stories are stories of healing and knowing that there's something bigger than ourselves that can really inspire us to be better people. And basically, it's about don't worry about your past and look into your future. Don't let your past define your future. And it's a story about hope. My chapter is called Roller Coaster Ride.
Okay.
Because it can be pretty much in many aspects in life. It can be a wild and crazy things. It can be the calm and then the ups and downs and turns around of life. But as long as we keep on growing and understanding that that we can improve so much in this life. We are born to learn. And the
Yes.
more we learn, the more we ingest that there is very good things that can happen to our lives, that going through difficult seasons can really pave the way to better things to come for us. We're all good. And this book is definitely about that.
You know, it's interesting. You talk about not letting the past define you and stuff. My viewers who have known me for years know that I'm a survivor of sexual abuse as a kid.
Me too.
And what I do is it took me 42 years to talk about it. I speak in front of groups, and people say to me, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I said, "Don't be sorry, it's a blessing." And they don't understand why it's a blessing, because they comprehend in a little circle. It's a blessing because it's never going to end. It's never going to stop.
Exactly.
I'm one of the few males that will talk about it, which affords me the ability to help others.
Yes.
And that's a blessing.
Yes.
Being able to help others in anything, that's so important in my eyes. So it's 29 different people that
Yeah.
are in the book,
29 different co-authors from all over the world.
and you put the book together.
Yes, there is with Success Publishing. They put the book together for us, and it's a beautiful approach to positivism, and there is a beautiful approach to hope as well. And as a sexual assault survivor that I am, I finally let it all out in this chapter. Yes.
You know, I remember the first time I spoke, and it was a kind of like a conference. It was with a gentleman, Father Coutier, who was from Miami area. He got excommunicated because he fell in love with a parishioner. And Rabbi Shmuley, who was Madonna's rabbi, and me. And in the car, I was talking about what I was going to say, and of course none of that came out. It came from my heart. And now it was very cathartic for me. And when not enough people were asking me, and I thought that I need to help more people, I got a tattoo. And most people know that I have this tattoo. I think that stuff like this can help so many, including the 29 people that are involved in this book.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
How does someone get the book?
You can get it on Amazon and Amazon Kindle and in my website as well.
Okay, what is your website?
It's the holistic mental health concierge.net.
Okay. And yeah, any other way that you might want people to contact you?
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook. The Holistic Mental Health Concierge. That's my Facebook page. You can find me on Instagram, Blanca DAMHC, and I have a YouTube channel as well called the Holistic Mental Health Concierge.
Everybody, you know, sometimes when I bring people on, you might not understand why I bring them. And I think everything happens for a reason. You know, there are so many of us out there that have had trauma. Oh, not so many. Everybody. We all have a story. We all have different kind of trauma. When life is not perfect and sometimes not easy. The answer has always been use a professional. Okay? If you don't use a professional, one, it's going to cost you 10 times more financially, and I don't know how many percent more in frustration. Okay? It doesn't hurt to check somebody out when I bring them on, go to their website, look at their Facebook, get a handle, because it's really important to know who you're dealing with, and that's why I bring them on. So it's not like you're just calling someone out of the open or contacting someone out of the open. It's someone who you've seen, heard speak, got a feeling for who they are. Blanca, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Everybody check out the book, check Blanca out, and we'll be right back.